Don Rickman here. And where's here? It's Shenzhen, China. And I guess some of the best laid plans can sometimes not work out quite as well as you want them to. That's what happened to me with my plan to show support here in China for what is taking place in the demonstrations all over the United States today. So what I came up with was the idea of these buttons. So I created this button that says I'm a U.S. citizen. And for those foreigners who are not from the U.S., I came up with this button that says I support the U.S. actions, the U.S. people's actions. And just to keep things in balance, I also created a button honoring Labor Day in China because it is a national holiday here. And went out to an area where I thought there'd be lots of foreigners. And it was very crowded, but I was surprised at how few foreigners there were there. I did talk to a few, and overall, it was very disappointing. There was one guy from the U.S. who was very appreciative of what I was doing, took my button, put it on, and there were several foreigners who were also appreciative, one from France, one from Ukraine, and a few from Norway. But the thing that distressed me was I talked to one guy from the States who said that he had been a 3-time Trump voter, was still a Trump fan, and a staunch Republican, and that he considered his liking of Xi for the same reason that he liked Trump, which I found amazing because I consider Xi to be a true champion of human rights and of democracy, which is very much the antithesis of what Trump is. But that's what there was here. The Chinese people seem much more receptive to the buttons supporting your efforts in the U.S., which it caught me by surprise. And while I didn't do a formal survey or anything, it did seem to me that the Chinese people were more aware of and concerned about what was taking place in the States than some of the Americans that I talked to. Again, it was just a small number, but I do know that overall there is great empathy in China for what is taking place in the States. The Chinese people seem to be more concerned and aware than some of the foreigners that I've known. There was one American who said, "Don't talk to me. I don't even want to talk about politics. You don't want to talk about politics in China." So he wouldn't even look at the buttons. So I've seen the extremes on both sides. But overall, you have great empathy for what you are doing. So keep up the faith. Many of us are with you. I think most of us are with you. So till next time, I'm Don Reckman. See you later.